From yesterday, we have started with the induction program of newly joined MBA students. Today, we are having a topic, what corporate expects from professionals. And we are very fortunate to have Mr. Debashish Mitra sir, Director, Altas Biogenics. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Mitra sir. He holds an BSc honors degree and presently he is working as a director in Altas Biogenics, a pharmaceutical company which operates at national level. He believes in commitment to the cause of excellence, innovation, trust, and building relationships with stakeholders. Under his dynamic leadership, Altas, Altus Biogenics is touching the ladder of success and achievements. We are very fortunate to have Mr. Debashish Mitra, sir, to guide our students. Now I request our director, madam, to introduce about our JSPM gyms to our
Thank you, Professor Mangikar.
guest Debashish Mitra.
A very good morning to all of you. Yeah. A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of Jayavant Institute of Management Studies, I welcome each one of you for today's session. It is really a wonderful session and special session for me. New inductees have really joined the organization and they are looking forward for MBA course. Second, my mentor is delivering today's session. I'm really delighted, sir, that you have accepted my invitation and you will be the right person to deliver this session. Because I know, sir, right from inception, my career started with Mr. Debashish Mitra. He is a man of grit and honor, always determined and involved, and gives 100% into everything, whatever he does. So he's the right person to deliver this session for my MBA students. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of Jayavant Institute of Management Studies. And I welcome all my newly inducted students for today's session. Let us start the session. Over to you, Professor Malgikar.
Now I kindly request Dr. Mitra sir to take the charge of the session and guide our students.
Good morning, dear students. I take the privilege and honor to welcome all of you in today's session. Before I deliver what a corporate world expects from a professional, I would like to thank Dr. Priyanka Singh and Jaswant College organizers for giving me this privilege to speak directly with the students who are looking forward to a very, very bright career in their future. Do you understand what success means? Before you start your professional journey, I'm sure you want to be a specialized professional. That's why you got yourself admitted with the institute. Student life, studies in school and colleges are one part of your education. And now you are going to learn another part of your education, which will make you a better professional, a competent professional to take up your career and grow in your life. But before you go in the professional field after completion of MBA, you should know what life is all about. You should know what success is all about. For some people, the definition of success means getting a flat, getting a car, fulfilling the desire of what you have unfulfilled in your life from the childhood days. To me, success is not getting a car. Success is not getting a flat. Success is something beyond that. When people recognize you as a person to contribute to their life, to have a better and happy life, then you are a successful person wherever you are. The more number of people you are contributing to lead a happy life, the more successful you are. In order to be able to contribute to others' life, not just in your life, you have to develop your life in a way which will have the empowerment, which will have the ability to contribute to develop others' life happily. I'm sure if you keep this in mind in rest part of your life, you will see every day you are finding the reason to help others to become a better human being. Telling that, I would like to say the topic for which I have been invited here today. What the corporate world expects from a professional. When you learned your degree from college, I'm sure all of you have done graduation, BSc, BCom, BPharm, etc. You have learned the subject, but now in MBA, you will learn how to manage activities, how to manage initiatives, and how to influence life in future part of your career. In order to do that, first thing what you have to do, what ability or capability you have to influence others' life. You have to develop that initially. And then you will see what corporate world needs from you is a competent professional who has the skill to deliver his job, who has the knowledge to influence others, to teach others about the job, and beyond job about the life itself. And last, who has the attitude not to give up. Because the more you try to do anything, more you take initiative about any work, the more hurdles you will face. You will never find a life which has not met failure, only achieved success. Because success always comes after hundreds of failures. I'm sure large number of the students are from western part of India. Your legend Sachin Tendulkar, if you hear him, I follow some of his lines when he was giving interview at the age when he was just 9 years old. He used to start his batting and hitting the ball at 9 o'clock in the morning, and till the time the sunset was a barrier to hit the ball, he used to practice uninterruptedly. That was the kind of dedication. For his, there is nothing that exists in life other than cricket and hitting the ball beyond boundary. Nothing else in life matters for him. See the kind of dedication. I'm sure that you will acquire in your MBA college in next 2 or 3 years. That is what corporate world expects. That a tremendous dedication and focus towards what you do. In one interview, as I was telling, Sachin Tendulkar was telling very clearly to the audience that I know nothing in my life but other than hitting the ball beyond boundary. And that is what matters for him in life. If you ask Sachin Tendulkar, does he understand what is singing? Does he understand what is playing football? Does he understand what is acting? Does he understand what is politics? Does he understand what is corporate world? He doesn't know anything. But he knows one thing very sure, where he is one of the best and perhaps the best, that is hitting the ball. So you have to know your job, where you are after passing your MBA, and on that field of your job, your knowledge and your skill will be such that nobody can compete with you. People can only get inspiration by seeing you delivering the result. That means going beyond competition. Till the time you are into the competition, you are a professional. But when you become beyond competition, you become a legend. People only get inspiration. People don't attempt to compete with you. People only attempt to get inspiration to do well in their life. That is how a corporate world want a professional to be in life. Now, the same Sachin Tendulkar, in his interview, he was telling that if I play 6 balls, all 6 balls I don't hit as I desire to hit to go beyond boundary. Some may be 100% correct, some may be 90% correct, some may be 80% correct. And there is a gap always between what I want, how I want to hit the ball, and how actually it hits. That means there are failures. Please keep it in your mind. When you fail, it's an opportunity for you to do next time better. It's not the time to give up. That's called attitude. And corporate world wants a professional who have a never give up attitude in life. I strongly believe, let me share with you today, you are very young. I'm sure you are between 20 to 25 years of old. A large part and a bigger part of a life yet to come. There are 2 individuals or 2 brothers in a family. When they are 5 years old, their parents or senior members don't understand who is going to be successful in life and bring pride for the family, bring affluence for the family, change the family tree structure, and he becomes a reference point in the family. And the another person may become criminal, may become liability in the family. The parents may feel ashamed of another child who is at the same age of 5 years in the family. There is not much to differentiate. But as both of them grow in life from school to college to professional field, their social and professional identity starts developing. One person bring pride, another person bring shame in life. The difference is 3 things a person acquire in order to bring pride for the family. The 3 things are knowledge, skill, and attitude. These 3 things, if are acquired which are not correct, the same person can bring shame for the family. Both are member of the same family. I'm sure you must have seen in your close relatives or in your neighbors the example of what I am giving you. Corporate world wants person with acquired positive contributing knowledge of an individual with minimum level of skill developed to deliver the job, and most importantly, more than these 2, the attitude not to give up when a person meets with success. I gave you the example of Sachin Tendulkar. He has met hundreds of failure. How many times he got out? A perfect cricketer will not be bold, no? But nobody is perfect that way. Because some time or the other, in some ball or the other, if not in the first day, that second day, he will be bold, he will be caught, he will be out. That means he is failing. But nobody remembers the failure of an individual when his success is several fold higher or contribute to a bigger number of people in a much larger way in life. We forget our past failures. Reason is, any success comes behind the success, under the carpet. There are thousands of failure which brick by brick have built the success any individual achieves. And a person with positive attitude, a person with never give up attitude, person with attitude to take initiative and take a risk are the person any corporate world in any field, not just in pharma, which I belong to, expects from a professional to grow. And if there are 5 people join an organization, corporate organization, knowledge and skill are not the first criteria to determine. I personally see the attitude, which is very difficult to observe, very difficult to identify, but I try to probe and see the attitude of a professional which people come to join as an asset already acquired in their life. Then gradually we train to develop knowledge and skill. But in order to get knowledge and skill also, you need to have a learning mind. That learning mind also is a part of your attitude in life. If I feel that I know many things, my learning will slow down. If I feel that I know everything, my learning will stop. The more you learn in life, the more you will feel that you don't know much than you know in life. The less you know in life, the more you feel that you know much than you don't know in life. So learning of a person make the person humble, make the person down to earth, and make the person to learn. The inquisitiveness to learn more comes only from regular habit to learn. And this is a new life you are going to acquire for next 2-3 years in your association with this institute, where Dr. Priyanka Singh, I know from the early days of her career, who is the director of this institute, is another person who is going not to give up despite facing any hurdles in life. I am sure you will become a student of this institute, getting an ideal character to follow in life. He is Dr. Priyanka Singh, whom I know from very early days of our professional journey. So all I want you to follow Dr. Priyanka Singh as she is in her attitude, and learn from the faculty when they teach about what makes you a competent professional. I'm not going into your curriculum today, but please remember, curriculum is going to give you knowledge. Beside that, you have to develop the skill, like communication skill, like interaction skill, like objection handling skill, the skill which are essential to deliver the job. But the differentiation between a successful professional and not so successful professional will be built by one criteria, that the third one I said, attitude. If any person in these out of 100 students almost together who are present in the session, if anybody, even one person, develops an attitude that when you face hurdles, you don't flee from the situation, you don't move away from the situation, you tell yourself, unless I turn the situation in my favor, I will not quit. He or she is the person who is going to see the success in future. And corporate world expect that character. That character is built not in a day, but over the years. When I was inducted in the professional, I am fortunate enough to work under the guidance of some of the legends who are named in pharma industry, and few basic principles which have helped me to lead my life in a way that my family are well placed today and I can keep my head high. Some of those principles are: never feel uncomfortable in uncomfortable zone. Feel comfortable in uncomfort zone, and you will feel that problems are not becoming bigger and bigger in front of you. If there is anything uncomfortable, our normal tendency, our human brain anatomy is designed in a way we tend to avoid that uncomfortable situation. We move away from there. But corporate world, they expect a professional who will feel very comfortable into uncomfort zone. If something is going against you, you will not move away from there. You will be having courage to face that world, to see that you bring that uncomfortable situation as an opportunity to turn it, to make it a favorable situation for you. And that makes you winner. Corporate world looks for winner always. And therefore, After knowledge and skill, what you acquire in the classroom, what you need to acquire in coming years before you start or begin your professional journey is what I said earlier, never give up attitude. That's what is the invaluable asset you will acquire, which is priceless for you. And let me also share some of the example that as a human being, when you are very successful, achieving success is be difficult. But what would be more difficult as you grow in career after a few years, you will face that holding that success and accelerating is your success further, because your professional career will not be for 5 years. It will be for 30 to 40 years almost. Our professional life is around 30 to 40 years. In 30 to 40 years, remain successful and accelerate your growth of success. What you need is to become a value-based, principle-centered human being who will continue to be happy by seeing that he is contributing to others' happiness in life. So seeing life beyond day-to-day work, that will contribute to accelerate your success as a leader. From manager, you will transform yourself as a leader, where your influence will contribute day in, day out to others' existence. Your contribution will contribute to others' happiness. Your life and attachment with your life will bring success to many thousands of others people's lives. And that is what is going to make you a successful professional ultimately. Because please remember, anybody who is successful, before you start becoming successful, you have to learn to become a genuine human being. Because success may come to anybody who is having knowledge, skill, and attitude, but success will remain in life with a person who is a very genuine human being. For a genuine human being, people will try to be with you. People will try to follow you. When people will follow you, people will attach with you. And all we work in a life, in professional life, personal life, are surrounded by people only. We don't work at certain stage, not surrounded by bricks work or surrounded by machine works. We work in life which are surrounded by people after certain stage. And therefore, you need to be a very, very genuine, principle-centered human being to contribute to others' life, as I have been saying, in order to continue your success in future and in the long run. So, very basic principle of life is be very genuine human being. And let me tell you, it is not easy. It is very easy for me to tell you by words, become a very genuine human being. But when you achieve success, you will get a lot of opportunity, lucrative one, to be tempted to accept some offers, to be inclined towards some decision which will give you immediate monetary gain, immediate position gain, immediate recognition gain. But that may not be good for you. That may not be good for your organization. Self-restraint is another ingredient which you need to acquire, that when to say no, how to say no without hurting people, despite having highly lucrative opportunity to gain immediately and instantly. This is one ingredient also which sometime become very invaluable asset to grow in career after achieving initial success in life. Because you will see many people who will achieve success, but they will be nowhere seen around in the professional field after 10, 12 years. Because at some point in time, they will take decision which may not be good for the organization they work with, or may not be good for the people they work with in their life, in their professional field. Those decision making after some years in professional life are very important in order to stay success in life. So it's not just knowledge, it's not just skill, it's not just attitude. it's self-restraint and a genuine human being in the later part of your career. These ingredients will be very important for you to remain successful. But please let me share with you also a hard fact which may not be liked. To be genuine human being are not something which are learned in management world, which are more of a value system developed during your childhood days by your school teachers, by your parents, and by some of your acquaintance people whom you come across incidentally in your life, luckily, who contribute and develop a value system within you, which help you to become a genuine human being. So I'm sure a large number of you will keep this in mind to become a better person day in, day out by helping other human beings who come across in their life, in your journey of life, in the same path, who seek your help or don't seek your help. Keep one thing in life as a principle which I keep personally, and I would like to share with you, that when you go to bed at the end of the day to sleep, you ask yourself, how many people I am responsible today to see their happiness in life? Have you created happiness to any individual today? If you are the reason for somebody's happiness, it may be anybody, maybe a passerby you don't know, or your friends, your student friend, your teachers, or any your family members, anybody. How many people are responsible for happiness today and because of you? That you ask question yourself before you go to bed. When you ask this question, initially you may have a sleepless night also, please remember. You may be so disturbed that you will not get sleep properly, which happens with me also. At times, you are disturbed with such uncomfortable questions. But start asking this question. A day will come when definitely you will see you are the reasons for happiness of thousands of people. And when you are the reason for happiness of thousands of people, then you are a successful professional, you are a successful human being. A successful man is someone who is the reason for many people's happiness in their life. Keep that as a principle to guide your life. Rest will follow with the institute under the leadership of Dr. Priyanka Singh. You may have been admitted in the institute through the process incidentally, but you are very lucky to be taught in next couple of years under the leadership of a person who happens to be director of the institute, who will always give you the light and guidance in life that will make you a better human being in future professional life. Thank you very much for staying with you. I wish you good luck. My number is with Dr. Priyanka Singh. Any student at any time feel like communicating with me, my WhatsApp number you collect from her. I am open to any student anytime to be of any help or any use. Don't hesitate to send a message with your name. I promise I will definitely come back to you and we will enjoy connecting each other in our relation. Thank you very much.
I extend my sincere thanks to Mitra sir for giving his valuable time from his busy schedule and accepting our invitation and guiding our students. So today's mantra given by Mr. Mitra sir is dedication and commitment every student should follow in his career and during the academics. Focus is very important, dedication is very important, determination is also very important to build their career. Sir also highlighted on be best in your one area that can build your career. Don't have it knowledge in every 20% knowledge in all the areas. Be best in one domain area so that it can build a good career for peoples. And he also suggested never give up. That kind of attitude every individual or a professional student who is pursuing MBA should hold. Strive for next level. Always try it. You may face some of the failures, but learn from those failures and strive for the best. He has given 3 success mantra for the students. Please acquire the knowledge, skills, and a good positive attitude. Attitude of a professional is very important. You should have a learning mind. Learning is a continuous process. Try to learn the new concepts, new innovative critical thinking part. Also, sir has highlighted on be a good human being. Success will automatically follow you. And even when you are a good human being, people will also follow you. Be very genuine human being. Self-restraint is also very important. You as a student, you as a good professional, when to say yes or no for your career decisions. If you give happiness to others, then you are a successful person. So these are the today's success mantra and learning given by Mr. Mitra sir to our newly joined MBA students. From the behalf of entire team of JSPM Jayavant Institute of Management Studies, I extend sincere thanks to once again to Mitra sir for accepting our invitation and guiding our students. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Maldika, just one, Priyanka, just 1 minute. I would take the privilege to take one point of correction here. As I said, that when you pursue for success in life,
Yes, sir.
failure, not that failure may come, failure is bound to come. You will meet hundreds of failures before you achieve success. If you are not meeting failure, that means you are very sure you are not going in the right path. Be very sure. It may not. You have to be prepared to meet failures again and again in order to get success. It will come.
It will come. True. Sir, your words are really coming from the bottom of your heart, and I can feel each word of you. It is really genuine. And as an individual, I have learned a lot from you. Thank you very much. And we wish that we'll have offline sessions from your side for our students. That will really benefit my students.
Anytime. I would love to do that. Anytime. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.